before the law, before the Levitical priesthood.
Before Aaron wore the priestly robes, there was a mysterious figure, Melchisedec, a man cloaked in divine mystery. He appears and disappears in a single chapter of Genesis, yet echoes throughout the Bible as a shadow of the eternal priesthood of Jesus Christ. This is his story. The sun set gently over the ancient city of Salem, later known as Jerusalem. In this city ruled Melchisedec, king of righteousness and king of peace. He was no ordinary man. Scripture describes him as one who had no father, no mother, no genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, Hebrews 7 verse 3, NKJV. He was both king and priest, a rare union in the ancient world. For this Melchisedec, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God. Hebrews 7 verse 1. Melchisedec ruled in quiet strength, offering sacrifices not to pagan idols, but to El Elyon, the Most High God. His altar was one of purity, and his heart aligned with heaven. Though the nations around him bowed to stone gods, Melchisedec bowed to the living God, the one who created the heavens and the earth. Far from Salem, war was raging. 4 kings had risen in power, sweeping through the region, capturing cities, including Sodom, where Lot, Abram's nephew, dwelt. When Abram heard that Lot was taken, he gathered 318 trained men and pursued the invaders. With divine favor, Abram triumphed. As Abram returned, weary but victorious, Melchisedec stepped out of Salem. He brought bread and wine, symbolic of peace, sustenance, and covenant. And there, on the dusty road of victory, a divine encounter took place. Then Melchisedec, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High. And he blessed him and said, "Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand." And he gave him a tithe of all. Genesis 14 verses 18 to 20, NKJV. Abram, the father of nations, bowed in reverence, offering a tithe, a tenth, of all the spoils. This act was monumental. It showed that Abram recognized Melchizedek's divine authority. He honored Melchizedek not just as a king, but as a priest of the living God. After this encounter, Melchizedek fades from the Genesis narrative. No birth, no death, just silence. But the silence speaks volumes. Centuries later, King David, under divine inspiration, penned a messianic prophecy. "The Lord has sworn and will not relent. You are a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek." Psalm 110 verse 4, NKJV. David foresaw a priesthood not based on lineage or law, but on eternity and divine appointment. He saw the rise of a messianic king, one who would be both ruler and priest, just like Melchizedek. In the New Testament, the mystery unravels. The writer of Hebrews reveals that Melchizedek was a type, a shadow of Jesus Christ. Made like the Son of God, remains a priest continually. Hebrews 7 verse 3, NKJV.
Jesus, having become high priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek. Hebrews 6:20, NKJV. Jesus, like Melchizedek, was not from the tribe of Levi, but from Judah. He was not appointed by law but by divine oath. His priesthood is not temporary, it is eternal. And inasmuch as he was not made priest without an oath, for they have become priests without an oath, but he with an oath by him who said to him, "The Lord has sworn and will not relent. You are a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek." By so much more Jesus has become a surety of a better covenant. Hebrews 7:20-22, NKJV. Melchizedek was a foreshadowing, a divine preview of the eternal ministry of Christ. He bore witness that God's plan was never confined to temple walls or priestly garments. From the beginning, God ordained a priesthood of righteousness and peace. Melchizedek's legacy is not found in monuments or scrolls. His legacy lives in the eternal priesthood of Jesus, when we see Christ interceding for us, offering his blood as the eternal sacrifice. We see the order of Melchizedek fulfilled. Therefore he is also able to save to the uttermost those who come to God through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. Hebrews 7:25, NKJV. Melchizedek reminds us that God's ways are higher than ours, that his plans are eternal, and that true priesthood is not about lineage but about divine calling. Melchizedek walked briefly on the pages of Genesis, but his impact spans eternity. He was king of righteousness and peace. He received tithes from the father of faith. He blessed Abram in the name of the Most High God, and through his story, we glimpse the majesty of Christ's eternal priesthood. Though we know little of his earthly life, we know this: he was sent by God, a witness to the eternal, and a shadow of the priest king who reigns forever, Jesus Christ.